Welcome back, guys. I just wanted to touch on something because we get a lot of comments on this. There's been a lot of talk about Lonnie Dealers recently and the notion of what a Lonnie Dealer is. So we wanted to really discuss and go into detail a little bit more to explain what a Lonnie Dealer is and how that relates to the mobile home park space. So Eric, what's a Lonnie Dealer?
Great question. And Frank, up until the last, I don't know, year and a half, I've never even heard the word, truth be told, or I've heard it, but it wasn't really talked about. And in the last year, it's become a common something that's growing. What is a Lonnie Dealer? A Lonnie Dealer is someone who owns a mobile home in a community or on a piece of land, but don't own the park or doesn't own the piece of land. And he has that home and he owns it and then rents it out. So he rents the land or the lot in a community from the property owner, and then he then rents the home also to the end user, renter or buyer.
So why would that be a benefit for someone who's looking to get into the mobile home park space to become a Lonnie Dealer? Like, what's the advantage of saying I want to be a Lonnie Dealer?
There's a lot of investors out there, Frank, who like to be active investors, right? So an active investor wants to be involved in maintaining a home, screening their resident. The benefit is it's a very low capital entry point, right? You can buy a home. I mean, we have some homes in some of our communities that need some TLC or a major renovation where you could buy for as little as a few $1,000s, right? Buying a mobile home community, I mean, not everybody has the ability to buy a mobile home community. So I think that is the main reason why that is the main thing that is most appealing to just owning a home inside of a community is the cost.
So as a community owner, I know when I first got into the space 11 years ago, it was almost looked down upon to have a Lonnie Dealer in the community because the reputation preceded it that a Lonnie Dealer would come in and bring in tenants that would not follow your community rules. And so it was something that you just tried to shy away from. You wanted a resident-owned community. And then, like you said, over the last few years, as interest in the space heated up, more people came in there and decided that this was a viable option. What's the advantage for the community owner, though, to have a Lonnie Dealer in a community that you own? Like, why would you, as a community owner, want to have a Lonnie Dealer there?
Renovating some of these homes, takes a lot of work. I mean, renovating a one home or multiple homes is a lot of work for a community owner, right?
Especially if you have other projects that you're doing at the time.
Exactly. So, and you could pass this work off to a Lonnie Dealer, right? In our communities, with the Lonnie Dealers that we've worked with, we have a relationship with them. We don't just give them the home and move on. We speak to them about what their plan is, what is their process. We give them rules that they kind of have to abide by the same way the residents do. Meaning, I'm not just looking to sell this home to you and you're going to pass that cost or the condition of the home on to the end user. You need to bring this home to the standards of the community. So it's important for a community owner to work with that Lonnie Dealer and instilling the culture into that Lonnie Dealer of what the community has onto the end resident is probably the most important thing for a community owner to do if they are going to consider working with a Lonnie Dealer.
And then it becomes a symbiotic relationship because if the community owner can do what they do best and improve the community, it helps the value for the Lonnie Dealer. And if the Lonnie Dealer can create that, as you said, take some of those projects off the community owner's hands, create some cash flow for themselves, the value of those homes will be correlated to the value of that community. The better the community is, the more attractive it is, the higher rent they might be able to command or the higher resale value they may get out of that home. So if you have a good Lonnie dealer and you have a good community owner, that could be a very symbiotic relationship, create values on both sides, and a fantastic entryway to getting into the manufactured housing space. Anything else that you might want to add to somebody who's looking to, enter the space as a Lonnie dealer, Eric?
Take it slow. This isn't a rush. Real estate is a crawl, walk, run, learn. So if you've never done it before, I recommend you, buying one home and, taking it slow. Learn the business, make sure you have a good relationship with the community owner.
Huge.
Ask them questions. The community owner is going to appreciate that. Whenever I work with a Lonnie dealer, I appreciate the fact that, he's asking me questions and, building a relationship with me because, if I help him, he's going to help me, right? So that is the main thing is, establish a good relationship with the community owner and, just ask as many questions as you can. And I'd probably say that you'd be pleasantly surprised that community owner is going to appreciate you working with him on getting that home to the standards of that community.
Great points. Low entry point, low cost of entry, low barrier to entry. Make sure you have great relationships with your community owners, right, where it works symbiotically, and make sure you know what the community owners' plans are for that community, because that's going to help your value in the long run. Great points. If you have a question about becoming a Lonnie dealer, if you have a question of why that maybe you want a Lonnie dealer in your community and some of the things you should look for,
and if you're interested in just buying a home, right? If you own a home, you are then considered a Lonnie dealer. But we have homes available, right, on some of our communities. And it started out just with someone who was interested in buying a home. So if you're interested in buying just a home, feel free to reach out to you. We'd be happy to work with you.
So send us a DM or click the link below. We'd be happy to answer any questions you might have and show you how you could start creating cash flow from being a Lonnie dealer in a growing community. Till next time, Frank Rizzo with the MHP Exchange. Thank you.